who against all odds accepted his Messiah. I'm going to be quoting so as not to do violence to what he has to say. Here we go. Is there anything about Gentile Christians that would make non-Messianic Jews jealous of them? Throughout most of the last 2,000 years, the church, to its great shame, not only has not provoked the Jews to jealousy, but it has engendered repugnance and fear. So that the Jewish people, instead of being drawn to love their Jewish Messiah, Yeshua, have usually come to hate or ignore him, remaining convinced that their non-Messianic Judaism or secularism or agnosticism is superior to Christianity. If this seems like a harsh judgment, then let us hear of which Christians Jews are expected to be jealous. Is it the Christians who trapped Jews in their synagogues and burned them alive? How about of the Christians who forced Jews to hear conversionary sermons against their will and then expelled them from the country, those who didn't respond? Or of the Christians who invented the blood libel, that Jews murder a Christian child and use his blood in their Passover matzah? Or of the Christians who remain silent while 6 million Jews perished in the Holocaust? Of the Christians that support Palestinian organizations whose terrorists kill and maim Israeli Jewish children? Of Greek Orthodox Archbishop Capucci, convicted of gun running for those same Palestinian terrorist organizations? But the church's shame is not only in not having taken a stand, consistently repudiating every one of these and other horrors committed against the Jews, but actually having authorized and encouraged some of them. There is no way of silencing every individual who misuses the name of Messiah, falsely claiming his authority for their evil deeds. But there is a way for a community to withdraw its approval and fellowship from such people and to condemn them publicly. Instead, through much of its history, the church has done the exact opposite. Of this, Jews are to be jealous? Nevertheless, there is another side. See, the point is not to cite merciful deeds done for the Jews in Christ's name to balance the ledger. That's no consolation at all. Rather, it is that Gentile Christians should understand Paul's words to provoke them to jealousy as a command, or at least as a challenge. Non-Messianic Jews ought to be able to look at saved Gentiles in the church and see in them such a wonderful change from their former selves, see such holy lives, such dignified, godly, peaceful, peace-bringing, honorable, ethical, joyful, and humble people, that they become jealous and want for themselves too whatever it is that makes these Gentiles different and special.